disorder. Okay, hormonal imbalance. Oh, yeah, now. Freeflow na the answer. Freeflow, okay, medicine. From the turn all our women to mama. Get your product today. Visit www.freeflowherbal.com. Hey!
Hello friends, how are you doing today? It's a beautiful evening right here and it's all about you today. I am Chidera Rose Camille and Neka, you can also call me Certified Camille, and I am right here with
Dr. Jeff from Freeflow.
Yes, Freeflow capsule. It's here to make sure that you know everything that you need to know about ovulation, hormonal imbalance, and menstrual cycle. Right, Dr. Jeff?
Yeah.
A lot of people know they ovulate, but they don't know if they are ovulating properly. So, is there a proper way of noting if you are ovulating well?
Of course, there are certain procedures one can go or undergo to ascertain if she is ovulating or not.
Okay.
There are some that you can do at the comfort of your home, and there are also some that you may have to visit a hospital or a renowned laboratory center to undergo. Let me start from the one you can do at the comfort of your home.
Okay.
When you go to a pharmacy store, you can request for ovulation test kits. Okay. During your suspected fertile period, you can, use the device based on the instructions based on the manufacturer's instructions to, examine yourself to know if you're ovulating or not. However, that type of test is not always very accurate. It's not always, because you can know if you are ovulating, but you will not know if you ovulate properly. Okay. That is why we recommend one visit a hospital or you visit a laboratory center. And the type of test you can do there is follicular tracking. They can carry out follicular tracking on you to ascertain if your eggs, your ovaries release eggs, and as well if the eggs your ovaries release actually rupture. Because there are two different things. You may release eggs that don't eventually mature. So it's only through follicular tracking that you can be able to ascertain this type of evidence to say that you ovulate properly or you do not ovulate properly.
Okay, so if one eventually goes to the hospital and they find out that they are not ovulating properly, what should that person do?
Well, we'll always recommend our product. Freeflow capsule is proven to be very effective to correct issues with anovulation, that is lack of ovulation. Okay, during a period of 90 days of taking Freeflow, it will be able to correct any issue related to lack of ovulation. But also understand that one cannot be able to understand if she is ovulating properly if you don't have a good idea about your menstrual cycle. Okay. So it is very important you also understand your cycle, because that is what will help you to know even when to test yourself. Yeah.
Okay. So if how does one check if they are menstruating properly as well, if the menstrual cycle is regular? Because you said ovulation and menstruation are linked, and that's the period the woman checks. It's most fertile.
Yeah.
So what happens? How do you know? How do you calculate to know that this is when I'm ovulating and this is when I should meet my husband?
Now, the fertile period, which is your ovulation time, is dependent on the length of your cycle. For a woman that is experiencing 30-day cycle, and a woman that is having 26-day cycle, and the other that is having 28-day cycle, the fertile period will not be the same. Okay? It is often said that a woman's ovulation likely occurs half of her cycle. So a woman whose cycle is 30 days, for instance, her ovulation is expected to be around the 15th day of. counting from the first day of her menstruation to the 15th day should be her, her fertile period. And it's also, wise for her to begin to meet her partner at least 3 days to the fertile period, because it's even better for the sperm to be in your system before you ovulate. Because sometimes if you don't understand, some people even start trying to have sex on that day of their ovulation. And if ovulation happens before you have the sex, that's what is over.
Okay. So you need to have sex before the ovulation.
Absolutely.
At least 3 days.
3 days to your ovulation.
Okay. Why is it that there are certain women who ovulate properly and their menstrual cycle is very regular, but they still find it hard to get pregnant?
If a woman is passing through such condition or such case, and her husband is fertile,
yes,
and in such condition, we would advise she undergoes further investigations. Okay, investigations like hysterosalpingogram, which is HSG. Okay, it simply means X-ray of the womb. That's the test that will be able to, ascertain if that woman has anything blocking the fallopian tube, preventing the eggs that her ovaries release from meeting the sperm of her husband. Okay, so if such a case is happening, it's only the HSG that can ascertain such condition.
So if such condition is ascertained, does the person need to take Freeflow? Is there a specific number of parts the person should take?
Well, if any woman is having tubal blockage per se, and she has undergone a proper examination, and she is confirmed to have tubal blockage, and the tubal blockage was not caused by fibroid,
okay,
we can recommend Freeflow and other products, okay, that can help her with, easing the fallopian tube, okay, because most times outside adhesion, which occurs as a result of some, procedures carried out, surgical procedures, either abortion or what have you. Aside that, most times it is infection that actually blocks the fallopian tube. Yeah, so there are some combination of drugs that we recommend that can also help with women with such conditions.
And you didn't answer my question. I said, how many parts?
Okay, let me answer you. All right, for such condition, we will advise the woman uses 4 packs of Freeflow and 2 packs of Fellow Clear capsule. Fellow Clear capsule is another product that we actually use to combine when we have either hyprolactin, as a woman whose breast is already bringing out water, or the woman has tubal obstructions.
All right, then moving back to menstrual cycle irregularities, how does one calculate it, and how does one know that her menstrual cycle is irregular?
Okay. Well, menstrual cycle, one should be able to, pay great attention to her cycle. Let me say, for instance, if the length of your cycle is 28 days, and then suddenly it begins to change to 30, okay, 33, it may likely be categorized as irregular cycle, okay, and the only way you can be able to ascertain if your menstruation is irregular is when you know how to calculate your menstruation. And the simple way to calculate your menstruation is, assuming your menstruation started today, you write down today's date. Okay, 15th of July. Now, the next time you see your menstruation, probably in August, you write it down. Then you count it from that July to that of August. Then that is one cycle. Now, the time it started in August to the time you will see it again is another cycle. So by the time you check it, at least for a period of 3 months, you can be able to have, something you can now look at and say, okay, this cycle is actually 28 days, or it's actually 30 days, or it's 26 days. And when it is going up, like let's say 28 days, 28 days, 30 days, 32 days, 23 days, there is a problem. It's not in order because it's going to be a bit difficult for such woman to calculate when she should be having or expecting her ovulation.
So what is the fate of this person?
Well, free flow is proven to be effective in correcting such condition also. Okay, free flow, using 4 parts of free flow can help a woman with irregular cycle. It will help to regulate her cycle by working on her hormones. Okay, balancing her hormones and also working on her ovaries. Because when you understand, what brings about menstruation, it is the ovaries that brings about, menstruation. When your ovaries release eggs and nothing happens to that egg, when the egg is not fertilized, your body will naturally, create a way of cleansing those eggs that the ovaries released. Okay, so the free flow has the capacity to work on the ovaries so that the cycle can become more regular and enable you to be able to calculate your ovulation more accurately.
Okay, right, that's beautiful. And then moving on to menstruation, a lot of women experience menstrual cramps. It's tiring, it's annoying. Is there something wrong? Like, is it that it's a natural thing? Some people are beginning to see it as something natural. Okay, because I'm a woman, I would experience menstrual cramps. People, they even tell you. I remember my mother told me, "You're going to feel pains. Like, it's natural." So is it really natural for us to keep bearing this pain?
Well, some people say it runs in their lineage. Okay, but it's important for you to undergo proper examination so that you will know if what you're saying runs in your lineage is really true. Do you understand me? It's important for you to carry out certain professional tests on yourself so that you can know, because there are certain factors that contribute to painful menstruation. Okay. Factors like when a woman has ovarian cancer, she's going to experience severe menstrual pain. Okay? When a woman also has ovarian cyst, definitely she will experience severe menstrual cramps. Okay? Apart from poor dieting, not eating well, excess, being a workaholic and all of that, these are some of the things that can actually result to, severe menstrual cramps. And you can only find out, it's not a guesswork, by, visiting a hospital or a healthcare, a professional, a doctor that can, run proper tests to ascertain what exact problem you have. Yeah.
There's this myth about taking sugary liquids. When you take liquid that is sugary before your menstruation, it gives you cramps. I want you to help me debunk this.
Well, there are so many things evolving around the woman. Okay. There are so many myths around during menstruation, pregnancy, and all of that. But the truth of the matter is that there is no medical proof to such statements. Okay? Yeah.
So I can go ahead and
that is not a license, but we are saying that there is no based on your wisdom.
Okay. Yeah. All right. There are cases of women who experience breast milk flowing. They are not pregnant. They are not breastfeeding.
Yeah.
But breast milk keeps flowing. What is the cause?
When a woman is not pregnant, or she did not have maybe an abortion or miscarriage, and she has experienced breast milk for more than 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, some 1 year, 2 years, likely that woman has higher prolactin. Her prolactin level is high. Okay? And when she carries out a hormonal profile test, it will be reported in the test that the prolactin level is beyond the average. Okay? And there is also a way out. There are certain medications that doctors recommend, that can help to stop the milk from, coming out. But for us, we also recommend Freeflow also helps in such condition. Even though we combine it with other products of ours, yeah, we recommend the person uses at least 4 packs of the Freeflow, which is 100% natural, to balance the hormones internally, and then the person should also get at least 2 packs of follicular capsule to stop the milk from coming forth. Okay, this combination gives a perfect solution to women with hyprolactin.
And it doesn't have any side effects?
Not at all. 100% natural.
Okay.
We can even say 105% natural.
and it is NAFDAC certified.
NAFDAC certified. And it does not have even 0.1% atom of chemical.
Oh.
Yeah, we are proud to say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's beautiful. Talking about hormonal imbalance, does Freeflow also help in balancing the hormones?
Absolutely. Freeflow, the active ingredients of Freeflow have the capacity to, regulate the hormones. Those of them that are supposed to be at, a normal level, that are high in the body, you can, step them down. Those of them that are low can also help to step it up. Okay, it has been proven to be effective in that direction.
Okay, I have a friend who flows more than 10 days. Like, she starts menstruating and she flows for 10 days straight. Is that normal?
Well, first of all, we need to understand if that has been her normal length of menstruation from birth. Okay? And then further investigations can be carried out on her. If the bleeding is too severe, then further investigations need to be carried on her so that one can say this is normal or not normal. Okay? She can run because, like I said previously, there are certain conditions that can result to excessive bleeding, okay, or prolonged bleeding. Cases like ovarian cancer, cases like fibroid, these are the things that can actually result to such condition. So it is important you meet a doctor, you meet an expert that can look into your case and then recommend certain tests that you can undergo so that you can be sure of what your problem is. There is a saying that says a problem that you know is already halfway solved. Yeah.
Okay. Right, so if someone is watching right now and they want to get in touch with you, what is the number they should?
Well, you can reach us directly by calling 0903 973 4001. The number is showing on the screen right now. You can call us on 0903 973 4001. You can also call us on 0810 388 6962. 0810 388 6962. Our website remains freeflowherbal.com. On our website, you can get every information you need about Freeflow and where to buy Freeflow across Nigeria, in Ghana, and all the rest of them. Yeah.
Okay. Very quickly before we round off, certain women after childbirth, don't menstruate for 3 months. Some people menstruate after 6 months, and some other people after 1 year. So which is abnormal? Is it proper for it to be 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, so that one knows when it has become a problem that needs to be solved?
Yeah. Ordinarily, after childbirth, a woman is supposed to begin to menstruate again at least 3 months from 3 months. Okay? When she is not menstruating after 3 months, probably it goes into 6 months. It's important you carry out certain tests on yourself, okay, to ascertain if you are okay or not.
Right. So, but if this woman, after undergoing the test, the woman can take Freeflow to correct?
Of course, Freeflow can help to restore the menstruation. It can perfectly help to restore. And like I said earlier, 4 packs of Freeflow is a recommended dose for such condition, which runs into 90 days. And within that 90 days, on or before the 90 days, she will begin to menstruate.
So how do you take Freeflow? Is it morning, afternoon, and night, or?
Well, the best way of taking Freeflow is 2 capsules in the morning before breakfast, 10 minutes before your breakfast, 2 in the evening before your dinner, 10 minutes interval. Okay, and if possible, you take Freeflow with warm water. It's best taken with warm water, not cold water.
All right. If you have heard it. If you have a friend out there who is experiencing any of these problems, or if you know someone that knows another person who is going through things like this, make sure you check out the Freeflow capsule website, and then the numbers they are showing on your screen right now. And before we go, does this medicine help shrink fibroid?
Well, Freeflow does not have any effect on fibroid. It does not, if you have fibroid and you're taking Freeflow, it does not increase it. It does not reduce it. Okay? So it's important to get in touch with us, first of all, before, if you have such cases, if you have fibroid and you want to use Freeflow, it's important to get in touch with us, okay? So that we'll, first of all, we'll know the size of the fibroid, and then we'll now consider if the size is what will advise you to take Freeflow. So, because Freeflow, some people call Freeflow baby making product, okay? Because once you take Freeflow and your partner is fertile, you will definitely get pregnant.
Thank you for mentioning the partner's fertility.
Yeah.
Do you have plans of involving men? There are men who are the problem. Most times the society blames the woman. So in the situation where the man is the problem, do you have intentions of helping the men?
Well, we have to say this. We have plans for Freeflow for men, okay? And we are looking at ending of August or latest first week of September. Freeflow for men will come into the market. Because we also have plans, for helping men also. Fertility is a two-way thing. It's not only on the side of the woman. Because we've had cases where the man is not fertile, okay, and the woman has done all that she is supposed to do on her own part. Her period, her hormones, her ovulation, everything is in order, but the man is not in order. Okay, so we want to correct that, that part of the, situation.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. Be free. Take a capsule of Freeflow if you know someone who needs it. I am Chidera Rose Camille, and I can certified Camille. Thank you for watching.
Ovulation booster, menstrual disorder. Okay, hormonal imbalance. Freeflow na the answer. Get your product today. Visit www.freeflowharbour.com. Hey!